Good morning, everybody. Well, I just got up. It's about 8 o'clock, about as late as I like to get going. There's a so I ate breakfast, took care of things, and packed up. I'm ready to go. I'm hoping that at mile 714 there's going to be some water. I have about a liter left, and some of the streams that are there that I think normally are running are dry, are creeks. So there's really not as much water as people would think that there would be in the Sierra. And actually, let me show you something. Look at that guy right there. That's something I would typically see in the Sierra. So I still consider this a desert, and I need to treat it like a desert until this whole thing proves me otherwise. Because if I don't watch my my water, I could be in trouble thinking, oh, I'm in a Sierra, there's plenty of water. Can't do that. Anyway, yeah, in gut hooks I see it. The last time most of these things were updated was about probably around a week ago. So either not that many people have been coming by, or people are not updating. It should update, especially if there's been a change. In other words, if you go somewhere and they said there's water flowing, and if you go there you get some water and it's still flowing, it's not all that necessary to update it. But if you go there and it's dry, yeah, you should update it if there's a change. Otherwise, if you can be constantly just updating and updating. But if there's a change, they should be updated. Anyway, heading out. I got quite a bit of a climb, I think, coming up, which I'll just take it slow. I'm going to try to do at least 15 miles today. As long as I just go steady, even if I go slow, it shouldn't be a problem doing that. Alright, talk to you guys later. Yeah, so far, there is nothing different from the desert. Huh. Yep, I guess if there's anything to learn from this, or should I say a takeaway from this, is that just because you reach a town, in this case Kennedy Meadows, doesn't mean that you stopped being in the desert-like section. Yep. Look at all those pretty flowers. It's a little windy, a little cool because we got some cloud cover, and I'm very grateful. Look at that. It's pretty. Looks like I need some water though. Yeah, nice pretty flowers. So since I left, I've done 0.86 miles in 37 minutes, which is like really slow because of all that little bushwhacking type of things that I had to do. Some climbing. Not sure if I mentioned it, but the day before yesterday, the day before I left back up here to Kennedy Meadows, Olive Oil and I, we climbed that double slide from Humber Park and Idlewild up to Saddle Junction, which goes about 1,600 feet in 2.5 miles, and I had a full pack. So it does go up to 8,100 something feet, almost 82. And right now I'm at 77. So yeah, I'm probably not acclimated completely, although I did sleep last night at about 68. No, I think it was 670. 300 feet, I think it was. And climbing up from Kennedy Meadows, which is 6,000 feet. Yeah, it's very similar to it, but I still got some acclimating to do and some muscle getting my trail legs back to. Anyway, water is what I need. So we'll see. So I've gotten 1.43 miles from where I was at, and I'm here at a pass, a saddle. I'm not sure what the name of it is. I'll look right now, see if we can find it. I know because that one goes up, that side goes up, north goes down, south goes down. So I'm definitely in a saddle. Let me see if I can find out the name of it. So it's called a Highway Saddle Junction, H-A-I-W-E-E, yeah, and it's at mile 712.7. It actually gives some beautiful views, mainly to the north, over there, and yeah, that's pretty awesome. But I'm still in the search for water. This one is empty. This one is empty. The tube bottle on my right has, I think a little bit less than a liter now, and my left one bottle doesn't have anything either. So 3 empties and one, approximately 3/4 of a liter in another. So I gotta keep going. Now it's going downhill because it's the downhill part of the saddle. It's supposed to be a junction. I guess it was a road here somewhere, but because of all the downs, as you can see, I don't know where there would be another road. But anyway, going down. All right, talk to you guys later. So this is pretty nice right here. Nice trail, and it's a little overcast with some clouds, makes it just a perfect hiking day. Let me just show you guys something. A little while ago, I felt like I was running out of air a little bit. So I have this Boost. It's Aviator oxygen. There's 1 liter, I believe it's 1 liter of oxygen in here. It says 1 liter. I don't know how it's measured, but it helped. The first time I used this was when I was at about close to 10,000 feet in elevation in the Rockies, in the Colorado Rockies, back in 2017. Olive Oil and I were with our son over at the Rockies. We were doing a little skiing and walking around the snow way up there. And they sold this everywhere over in Colorado. I didn't see any in California. And so I used it over there, and it was helpful sometimes. So here in California they sell it now. Like I got these, I believe it was a Nomad Adventure, so I just got like 2 of them there, and there's like 2 or 3 more at home, and I left them at home. I probably should have bought more. They weigh next to nothing. I mean, you can really, if I were to put it on a scale, it would probably be like 0.1 of an ounce or something like that. Look at this old guy. Hey, hang in there, buddy. You'll be all right. Somebody, I think, makeshifted you because you don't look like a real one, but it's good enough for me. Yeah, very nice. So anyway, yeah, I brought some, and a little while ago I was feeling like, boy, do I ever need some more energy. And I did eat this morning, and I drank, actually I haven't drank my my vitamin C. I have all kinds of different electrolytes. I have liquid IV, which is probably the best one that I have. But the one that I like the most is the oh my gosh, how's it called? It's like for cold prevention. Immune IC, something like that. Immune C, something like that. Anyway, I love those things. They come with different flavors, and I think it's actually mainly orange juice. And cold, oh my gosh, I put it in my Talenti jar, put one of those packets in there with some water, shake it up, and just one of these days when I get home, I want to make a smoothie out of one of those things. Oh, I thought I saw something over there, and I did. It's a hiker sunbathing. Okay, I better turn this off because I think he's not sure if he's appropriate. Okay, anyway, talk to you guys later. Okay, so I was just talking to Lieutenant Dan, and really nice. Well, everybody's nice out here. And he was just we were talking about how we met this one guy named Dragon. He's over at Kennedy Meadows. He's still like 17 days off, something like that. I think he beat my record. and he's got a hurt knee, so he's gonna stay a couple more days over at Kennedy Meadows. And so we were talking about who could possibly be slower, him or me. And I told him, you know what, I'm slow. I'm the slowest person in the hike in the PCT. You know, and here I am over here at mile 1712 or something like that. And he goes, but my original crew is Tramley is way up ahead. But anyway, and Dragon says, no, I'm the slowest person. And I said, you know what? I gotta take off because I gotta get hiking. That's when I was over at Kennedy Meadows, and I told him, when you catch up to me, then we'll see who's slower, you or me. So it's not a matter of who's faster, it's a matter of who's slower. You know, it's like Dan over at Nomad Adventure says, it's smiles, not miles. There's Olive. That'll make me smile. I'm sure she's asking me something, but I'm not going to pick up the phone. Olive, well, you just rang. When you see this video, you'll see that I'm not answering. I could take off my backpack and answer, but I'm not answering right now because I think you know that I'm hiking. And when I get to water, which I know is Kern River in 4 miles, and there might be one over at Beck's, I think it's called Spring. If there's some there, I'll get some there. Otherwise, it's the Kern River, and I'm going to the valley, which I'm very happy with that. Anyway, once I get over there, I'll answer Olive's InReach message because I have no reception here. But anyway, Lieutenant Dan, we both met Dragon. That's why I mentioned Lieutenant Dan. Awesome person. They all are from here. I met Librarian. She's named Librarian because when she first started, she carried the big old fat book of the Iliad. So she was carrying that had other books with it. And I'm going like, you did what? Everybody's like, yep, she did. So she sent it home already. I'm going like, but anyway, I thought she had gotten the name Librarian because she probably organized Mary's places, Mary's little library or whatever. She was, nope, I had the Iliad with me. So anyway, oh my gosh, it's just such a happy day today. You know, down in the desert, I tell you, I was getting so bummed out, so depressed, so negative about everything. And I went home and it was nice, but yeah, it was nice. Anyway, I just saw something that made me go, I want to go there. I don't know if you guys can see it. Way over there. Right up there in that area. There's snow. I want to go there. But I don't think I'm going to be going through snow. I don't have micro spikes, so. Oh well, we'll see what happens. Okay. Got a sign right there. Pacific Crest Trail 2000. I don't know why it said 2000. I mean, even over by Big Bear it had said 2000 on that. Clover Meadow to that way, left of me, that way. And Beck Meadow to the right. Monash Meadow to the right. It's not Monarch. Monash Meadow to the right. Anyway, it doesn't say water, does it? Nope. Okay, I'll see it anyway. Okie dokie. Alright, talk to you guys later. Interesting. Somebody's putting up all this makeshift makeshift little blazes. Huh. So right over there are some cows that make the best cheese because they're happy cows of California. According to the commercial that they used to have. So you can see here there. So you know, one of the things that I found interesting is that a couple of guys that were over at Kennedy Meadows, a few of them actually, yeah, that's all my name, Tin Man. And along the way I've heard people say, I heard of you. And I really don't know how. And so one of them said, I heard of you, you got a cool story. And I didn't really understand how they knew. And so he said, I was hiking with a guy named Sam, and you gave him a ride. And I go, oh yeah, Sam. I said, yeah, he's probably way up ahead. He says, yeah, Sam told me about your story. And I said, yeah, Sam's with Amanda. He went, yep, with Amanda. So they understood that I was the same Tin Man. And so along the way, I've had several people tell me, yeah, you're the Tin Man. And they heard my story. It's gotten passed along. It actually feels kind of good. I told them, yeah, Bloodbeard gave it to me over at Pioneer Mail, but I didn't really tell him why he gave it to me. The story is already out there, I think, and I think one of these days I'm gonna ask what they know about that story, because you know how it is. Things get changed. So just to clarify it here, it's on my videos, but just to clarify it, I was having a heart attack little by little, till to the point that I couldn't walk anymore, in a little climb around the neighborhood. I'm talking about the sidewalk, not even a climb, just a short, small little ascent, not even an eighth of a mile. And I decided to go to the VA clinic to tell them that I had what I thought was a pulmonary infection. So the nurse practitioner there, I think it was a nurse practitioner, it could have been a PA, physician's assistant, he said, let me get an EKG. Did an EKG and found out that I was having a heart attack, basically an infarction, cardiac infarction. And so then he said, let me get an ambulance, send you to the ER in La Jolla, or if you want to go to a closer ER, you can. And here I was in Escondido, yeah. And clinic at the VA. And I said, no, I'll drive myself. So I did. And sure enough, and then on the 26th of May, I got my quadruple heart bypass. It's quite a procedure, and on my chest, I do have a full scar with 3 little holes underneath it, scars now. And you guys can hear the rest of the story if you are interested. It's in the playlist of Concerns of the Heart. Yeah, anyway, right now I'm in the Sierra. A little bit over a year later, thank God. And thank you to everybody that has heard of my name, my trail name, and the reason for it, and are so kind. Just thank you, everybody. All the hikers out there. And I think there even may have been some trail angels too. I'm not sure. So anyway, thank you guys very much. Okay, 8,200 feet. Again, pretty much the same thing where I was 2 days ago, up in Saddle Junction, by part of Mount San Jacinto. So yeah, right now I'm just going down, and when I get to the bottom of this, I'm pretty sure I'll run into the Kern River, where I plan on taking a little break. And if I'm brave enough, which I don't think I will be, jump in there, but I don't think I'll be brave enough. Not only that, I don't feel like showing people my skivvies. Anyway, but definitely I need to count them up. Way out here, still looks the same. And there's the Kern River down there. Hopefully the water's cold on the camel up. I might just walk around in the little river It's not very big right now because there's hardly any water this year. Okay. Oops. Well, there's a whole bunch of cows over there. Beginning to bring me bad memories of that camp. The cows have pooped all over the river. I mean the spring. Crap. A bunch of swallows there, or whatever they are. You gotta get water from that side so you don't get the bird poop, you just get the cow poop. Aww. There's a baby bird right there. Hopefully he's alive. Okay, and there I go. I was just underneath it. I think I spent too much time there because it was really good. I was just cameling up and cameling up. And I got 2 of those emergencies. And I just kind of cameled up. Now I'm heading out. It's supposed to be water in about 5 miles. I don't know if there's or not. We'll see. Alright. Different little flowers. The bridge where I was at, underneath where I was at, is right over there. The valley of the cows were there, now they're way over there. On that side. This is where I'm going. So there was one of the hikers that got there a little bit after I did. Well, I would say about an hour after I did. I stayed there for probably an hour and a half. And took a video of a bear that was probably about 5 miles back. And I remember I didn't video it, but I saw some bear poo. And I just went like, nothing. And then it was probably around the area, but I didn't see it or hear it. And looks like he took a video of it. It was actually a brown bear, but it was called the black bear because it doesn't have a hump. No, it wasn't a grizzly, but it looked brown. And funny thing is that the bear was coming toward them, and one of the guys evidently climbed on top of this log and just kind of looked big. And the bear, at that point, it got behind a tree and it turned its head, like looking at them. And you can see the bear's head, shoulders, and his butt and rear legs and front legs. You know, almost like if he thinks he was hiding. That was I mean, I'm sure if he's close to you, it's not good, scary, but that was kind of neat. Okay, I don't want to see any bears. Yeah, there's trees. Fork. Here's another fork. Here's another fork. Huh. There's a big slingshot. Right there. Okay. This is like the perfect tree. It's got so you can see a branch back there that I'm resting my backpack on, just kind of leaning back. And then it's got one of the things here I can just rest my foot down here, stretch it a little bit, even. Yep, and that one lifted up, stretch it. Perfect. Anyway, I got some more climbing to do before that next water source, so I thought I'd take a little break here in this wonderful forest of evergreens. Hopefully I don't excuse me, fall asleep. Hopefully I don't go back into any of that desert stuff. Nope. Okay. This one's full. This one's full. The one on my left has probably about 3/4 of it, so about 1.25 liters or so, as well as the one on my right. So I'm okay with water. I just like when I go at nighttime in my tent, I like to have plenty of water. I like to drink water at night. Okay. Anyway, talk to you guys later. I'm gonna rest. Yep. I'm not liking this. And this is how you collect water out of a spring. Put a little leaf like that and put it right there. Perfect.
See marmots.
Yeah, I hope you're right. My first marmot, right? I think he's looking at us. Right in that area. Cool. So right now at that spring, I think it's mile 722, I think it is. I don't know what the name of the spring is, but that water is the best tasting water I've tasted on the entire PCT. That thing was so good, and it was so cold. Not cold enough to give you brain freeze, but it was cold. So I'm gonna get some of that, get it to Lenti, put some emergency, because it's kind of like a citrus flavor, and it has some of the carbonation on it, and I think it's so good. Oh my god, I had 2 of them today. Yeah, I had 2 of them at the river. I'm gonna have another one right now. What the heck?